Philippians 2 verse 3, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. In 2 Timothy 2 verse 5, an athlete is not crowned unless he competes according to the rules. From the above scriptures, we can point out some things here. Number one, we should do everything out of selflessness. Number two, we must do them in the spirit of humility. Always put all the human dignity above our own. Wow, what a Jesus moment there. The next scripture gives us a third point. We are not crowned, meaning that we can enjoy true and lasting peace and prosperity here or the afterlife by creating our own rules. When we do that, it's a recipe for disaster. In this series, I will give you tips on how to win hearts without fighting. I love spiritual aggression. I'm made for it. But physical aggression is unnecessary in certain life's battle. I am Paul Chris-Salaam. Welcome to today's edition of Break the Limit. Point number one, always talk people up even when they try to talk you down. Words of advice, don't ever get into mudslinging with anyone, no matter how tempted you are. Mudslinging brings you down to your aggressor's level. Scripture says you are seated high above in Ephesians 1:21-23. Mudslinging diminishes your value. It puts a stain on your reputation. Please stay away from it. It's undignified. You are better than that. Scripture says in Ephesians 4 verse 29, do not let any unawesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their need, that it may benefit those who listen. Our words must be awesome, meaning that it should only be words that make people whole, words of healing, not hurt. Always wish people well. Always talk people up, even when they try to talk you down. Some people are an architect when it comes to fabrication. They can concoct, build, they can weave and concoct fake narrative and sell it to anyone. In some cases, they get away with it for a short while, but life always comes full circle. Sometimes even the best of us buy into their scheming and their framing of fake narrative. When I think of fake narrative, an incident comes into mind that occurred some months back. Even without name dropping here, many of you are familiar with this story of a certain actor in a very popular TV series on Fox gave us a false narrative. This is what happened. He paid some African boys to beat him up and then frame President Trump supporters as a culprit. The media ran with the story for days, bashing President Trump and his supporters, branding them as racist, homophobic, etc. Later it was discovered that this man had lied. The incident did happen, but he set it all up. Before it was discovered as a false narrative, both sides, the mainstream media and Trump defender, went all out war of bashing on each other for days. Always talk people up. Don't allow yourself to be sucked into a false narrative. An example of talking someone up is an incident that happened during the late Senator McCain's campaign for president in 2008. I like to add this. Senator McCain is a man that I have a lot of respect for, and he started with this incident. Can't remember the state, but some of you may. The senator was in the heat of the battle. He was holding a town hall meeting in a certain state. You can Google this if you're not familiar with the story. You say it goes like this. It was a town hall meeting. He was taking questions and answering them from the audience. A certain old lady took the mic. It was her turn to ask a question. And with what I only describe as naivete, she said something that got Senator McCain upset. She said, I gotta ask you a question. She said, I do not believe I can't trust Obama. I have read about him, and he's not an American, he's an Arab. Now, that's an exact quote. The senator sprung to action to correct the false statement. He said, "Ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am." McCain replied, shaking his head and taking the mic from her. "He's a decent man and a citizen that I just happen to have a disagreement with on the fundamental issues, and that is what this campaign is all about." Now, that's a textbook case of talking someone up. Some lesser men in a situation like this will just go in for the kill. This wise statesman took the high road instead. Throughout this campaign, his own party taunted him, baited him. They tried to make him base his campaign on Obama's race and origin. He refused to buy into the false narrative. He earned my respect, talk less to say many other people respect that day. Friend, don't cook up something that you, in good conscience, cannot eat. It's bad for your health, and that makes if it's not good for you, if it's not good for you to eat, it's not also good for your brother. Always speak words of edifying that minister grace to everyone. Talk people up even when they talk you down. It is better to be unpopular for the right thing than being known for the wrong things. There is always the right way to do things. Choose that. Jesus said to Martha, "Mary has chosen the right thing that cannot be taken from her." A clear conscience is better than a haunted one. Now, comment, subscribe, share, and like. And also look out for my book on Amazon this month. And always remember this: you are more than what you think, and much more than what people say you are. Peace. And I'll see you in our next video. God bless you.